this weekend, my girlfriend married your housemate's sister.
Which housemate?
Ray. Yeah.
Wait.
Her sister works with my girlfriend at EP.
Wait.
They got married yesterday in a...
Ray's sister?
Yeah. Me.
Got married?
To my girlfriend.
Oh, dear. Oh.
In an inflatable church.
Wow.
I guess we're related.
Maybe. Whoa, that's wild. Okay, thank you.
Okay, now we are ready for our first featured act. This is going to be a poet of some amazing skill with just very bizarre imagery and very insightful words of all sorts. Some people come to us as a first-time performer. This person came to us as a first-time here performer, but like absolutely amazing because they run their own open mic spoken word night in Paris, and they're from everywhere. They're very strange, very amazing. Please welcome Joe Black.
Yeah. Hello everyone, I'm Joe. Yeah, so before I share some poems with you, I do host an open mic, as Seamus was saying, in Paris. It also happens every Monday night. It's called Spoken Word Paris.
Oh no,
it's actually happening right now as we speak.
We don't normally endorse nights that happen on Monday.
Well, the whole idea, just like here, is making a Monday a fun day. So anyway, didn't mean to run that so far. But you should definitely come by if you're in the city. We'd love to have you on our stage. And yeah, for me it was a great thrill to leave that basement and creep up into this big room every Monday night. So just want to say a big thanks to Seamus and Roisin and all of you for having me tonight. And I'll start us off with a circular kind of poem. I guess I was thinking about how you have a lot of messaging about needing to do self-care and find rituals, daily rituals, to treat your body as a temple. And I guess with this poem, I was kind of thinking of, what if you're more of a cruel and bloodthirsty god to yourself, demanding more vicious sacrifices. So Histia, a hatred at the heart. Today another tea stain on the kitchen counter. Amber drop bled to circle on an altar to the stillness of time. I'll pray for pause, sacrifice my thoughts to worry, stirring the pot with some desolate bone. To make the countertop a phantom map of spirals, I will dream of bigger things, lest this polished wood remember. Years are counted in rings. Today another sacrifice of flesh. To the heels of my Doc Martens, I will fall out of step. Movement stuttered in a black leather shrine. Soon now a second offering of mucus to the cotton-tipped swab, testing self for the sacred right to company. My placing of a kettle on tamed fire will make of me a vestal to my own hearth. I will allow myself nothing, and least of all, pain. Tonight, a final sacrifice of pleasure to the sheets of an apparition's bed. I'll stop my hand midway to stomach, tell my body, yet unworthy of touch, to turn my heart to beating stone with its heat. I will grind down the headstone you inscribed until it doesn't say my name. Until it doesn't say my name, until the flames bathe my weakness in human light again. A lot of these are mythology inspired. I do like a good myth. Yeah, I like to rewrite stories I find in mythology, especially the uglier ones. So this next one is a poem for Noah's wife. For Noah's wife. You were the first to see the clouds gather over, their bellies heavy and drooping with a watery death. You sowed a seed from every tree in the lining of your dress because you knew the rain was coming. These were careful stitches, sewn with careful hands, every thread of the old world mapped in the fabric when Noah came to tell you what the Lord had asked. Your biggest pot was already on the fire. Handcrafted clay in a cradle of Smoke kissed its secrets in the webs of your fingers, how the walls of your house were to bend into wood. The floor come alive underfoot, swaying, rocking you into this new world where every beast you saw was to be the youngest of its kind. And you, once again made mother by a man who knew nothing of care. We will need barley for the elephants, you said, but Noah didn't listen, already left to rig sails to your roof, the water crashing at your doorstep. A jagged part of your heart begged you let the water in that moment. Let the world be swallowed into something quiet and still. You could already see how the light would pierce the surface as you sank. You could see horses frozen, hooves upside down in the water above you as they were silently claimed by the deep. The hands that set to rigging rope were not your own. They danced before you with a fierce resolution that you did not feel. All you wanted was to break open wide so you could drown the whole world in your own drowning. Still that night, you found a place in your home for every creature. Stroked your hands over claws and feathers. You held open their jaws to press ripened berries over hungry tongues. Slit the tips of your fingers. Let the serpent suckle drops of your own blood. In the moonlight, you watched every beast asleep with its mate and wept for being the only creature loveless. There was a day when the birds came to find you at your window, told you something was left to be saved. You reached the deck, cast your net to catch a foal that was stranded in the current. As it struggled on board, Noah bade you cast it back in the water. Only 2 of every creature was the Lord's command, but you gathered up the foal in a blanket, carried it away from him without a single word. In your room, you watched it struggle to stand on shaking legs, its fragile ribs convulsing with the stuttering fire of some small hope that dearly wants to be alive. All night you stroked up and down its tired flank, cupped the hot gust of its breath in the cradle of your hands, and somehow when dawn came, you were still floating on an earth laid bare. This is the birth of Athena. Zeus had everything laid out in preparation. The white page, virginal and quivering under his teasing touch. The ink, thick and heavy in his grasp, ready to pour out from his waiting pen and fertilize the page. Zeus wet his lips in anticipation, his throne a high-backed leather chair, his head held high as he prepared to thrust creation into the world. But inspiration had him falling to his knees, crying out in ecstasy and pain as the ideas in his head grew deafening. Zeus lay panting and helpless, overtaken by the swelling inside him, the thoughts demanding to burst out and wander free. Inspiration had his mind splitting open at the seams, the desk upended, papers fluttering to the floor. He took a blade, carved into his own brow, blood gushing through his fingers, body convulsing with the pain of bringing something not his own into the world. Inspiration pulled free from the splinters of his skull, lowered her stormy eyes to his trembling form, and turned to go. In that moment, blood pooling at his feet, the blurry form of his creation cradled softly in his arms, a gaping hole where part of him had now departed. The god of thunder understood what it meant to be a maker.